Good evening, denizens and degenerates of YouTube. My name is the King of Hearts, James Shimon. Welcome to another Inner Geekdom match here in Jack of All Trivia. It is so good to see you guys. Hope you had a wonderful and safe holiday weekend. I know a lot of us filled our bellies with turkey, then went out and punched random strangers over God knows what at Walmart, but hopefully that wasn't the majority of you. And in any case, we aren't here to talk about Black Friday deals or Cyber Monday or stuffing our faces full of food. No, we are here to talk Inner Geekdom. We're here to talk geek movies and all kinds of fun stuff. But I am not the only one here today. I am joined by a fantastic co-host here this evening, the one and only, the arsonist, Mr. Jay Burns. Jay, how's it going?
Hey, what's going on there, King of Hearts? Man, I can't complain. I'm here to watch these two, well, I can't call it both of them Titans. I can call one a Titan and one maybe a little bit of a Titan. A little Titan, if you would. Maybe he's a little boat. But you never know. We'll figure it out in the long run. But
yeah, I would have gone with the obvious Little Giants reference. But in any case, what we have here tonight is a culmination of the Sweaty Nerd series. This match will be to determine who faces C-Dub Christopher Woodburn in a semifinal match for basically to move on to the finals of this Sweaty Nerd series. We had a tie with the points, so therefore we have to come up with a tiebreaker. So that is what this match will serve to. This match will serve to determine who that final contender will be. Now, with that being said, we have two very, very strong competitors. One, Caleb Little Boat Boatman, and one, Caleb Mashed Potatoes Hansen. So this match is definitely going to be an interesting one. Jay, why don't you figure out how exactly these guys are feeling heading into tonight's match?
All right. I can definitely do that for you, but I think I'll start off with what I believe everybody feels is the underdog of this match. Mashed Potatoes, how you feeling tonight, buddy?
Feeling pretty good, man. Feeling pretty good. I had some technical difficulties getting started, but hopefully it all goes smooth from here. Looking forward to facing C-Dub.
Hell yeah. All right, brother. You feeling any nervousness against facing this opponent? You've seen him put in work maybe in a movies match, but not necessarily in IG. So, like, what are you thinking?
I think Little Boat knows his stuff. He's a good player, and like we all know, he can study good. He's good at studying movies and remembering facts. And we also all know that I do drugs, so you never know what's gonna happen. But I'm still pretty confident.
All right. Awesome. I can't wait to see how you do tonight, bud. Lil Boat.
Before we move on, Jay, I just want to note that Jack of All Trivia does not endorse the use of recreational narcotics of any kind. So
only in states.
Just wanted to get that out of the way.
Only in states where it's legal.
Yes.
Only in states where it's yes. Okay. Now, because of that very nice after-school PSA has gotten out of the way, let's go ahead and continue.
This is crack.
I was just about to make that joke, Bowman.
Of course, Lil Boat knows what crack looks like. He looks like your everyday average high school crack dealer and or smoker. But
oh yeah, I'm the one you find for all the hookups on the drugs. Definitely, I'm El Chapo, guys.
I'm the real El Let's keep going.
You sound like a cop right now, bro. How are you feeling about
how are you, fellow kids?
How are you feeling about
Boatman is the next Kingsman villain.
Okay. This has gotten off the rails. Lil Boat, how are you feeling about facing Mashed Potatoes tonight? Possibly facing C-Dub.
I'm feeling very good because I was given a prophecy by the seer of seers, the prognosticator of prognosticators. My nephew Liam, who is 4, said that I would win this match and beat Mashed Potatoes, which means it must happen. It must. Yeah, so I'm feeling pretty good.
All right, so he's feeling confident about facing Mashed Potatoes. C-Dub, well, we're not so much sure about that. But now that we've gotten those out of the way, I'll kick it back over to you, James.
Absolutely. Well, it definitely seems like the 7 deities have spoken through the nephew of one Caleb Boatman. We'll see if that actually pans out, or if those hallucinations were induced by something other than divine intervention. In any case,
Whoa.
let's move on. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Sweaty Nerd Series match in the Inner Geekdom division, scheduled for 3 rounds to a finish. Introducing first, he is Little Boat, Caleb Boatman.
Okay. I might have had music and it didn't work. I feel bad.
And his opponent, the only Caleb Mashed Potato.
What?
Hansen.
Never scared.
All right.
Let's do it.
Round number 1, as you know, will work like this. You'll each be getting 8 questions in 8 different geeky categories. Be sure to write down your answers on your whiteboards or pieces of paper, whatever you have available. After 15 seconds, I will call each of you individually to both reveal and say your answers at the same time. Each correct answer will be worth 1 point. There is no penalty for missing a question, but if you do manage to get all 8 questions correct, you will then receive a bonus question worth 1 additional point. Keep in mind your usages of the repeat rule. There are 4 of those for your use throughout the match, and your 1 challenge. Are there any questions before we continue?
Nope.
Is mayonnaise an
Alright.
instrument?
No, mayonnaise is not an instrument. Neither is horseradish. Anyhow, let's move on. Little Boat, are you prepared?
Yes.
All right. Mashed potatoes, how about you?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Ready to rock and roll, Arsonist?
Yes, sir. Ready to see how this ends up?
All right. Let's get it on. Ding, ding. All right, gentlemen. Your first question in round number 1 is going to come in the category of Star Wars. What is the name of the element that is used as hyperfuel in Solo, a Star Wars story? Fairly recent Star Wars film, though I don't know many people who paid attention to it, sadly.
Not a lot of people did. I like to refer to this movie as Fast and the Furious in space, because that's really all it was the plot to
Somewhat
Fast and
accurate,
the
I won't
Furious.
lie.
Well,
Other than
I do
Aaron
know-
Wright, definitely not as charismatic as Vin Diesel.
No, it has a lot more hair too.
Very true. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right, let's go to mashed potatoes first.
Oh, I'm definitely wrong. I said dilithium crystals.
That is absolutely incorrect. Caleb Boatman.
I said no idea.
All right, we were looking for coaxium.
Of
Coaxium.
course.
All right, next question. It's going to come in the category of the Pirates of the Caribbean. All right. What is the name of the fastest ship in the Royal Navy in the Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl?
If you had to name a ship, especially a ship that might or might not turn into a pirate ship, what would you want the name to be?
That's a good question. I never really given that much thought. I don't know. It'd have to have something with Scourge in the title, I think.
See, I would go HMS Johnny Shitknuckles.
So an M. Night Shyamalan movie. Anyhow,
Basically.
in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Little Boat.
I was between one of 2. Is it the Interceptor?
That is correct. Mashed potatoes.
Right there with you, little boat. The Interceptor.
Hey, all right.
Did you almost think it was the Dauntless?
Yeah, I definitely did. Because that's
Yeah.
the one I started to steal. Yeah, yeah.
All
Do I
right.
get extra points because I put HMS?
Unfortunately, no. But in any case, you're both on the board now, so we are off to the races. All right, next question is going to come in the category of Marvel films. In X-Men, Days of Future Past, what is the name of the fire-wielding mutant who fights off the Sentinels? A lot of people might get confused here because there's obviously more than one fire-wielding mutant in the X-Men universe. In 5, 4, 3,
Repeat
2.
the question.
Okay. That's one for mashed potatoes. In X-Men Days of Future Past, what is the name of the fire-wielding mutant who fights off the Sentinels? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right, let's go to mashed potatoes first.
I guess the fire mutant. Sunfire?
That is incorrect, though you're on the right track. Little boat.
I also guessed a fire mutant, but probably not in this movie. Pyro.
No, definitely
You
not
are
there.
correct. He was not in that movie, but that answer is incorrect. We were looking for Sunspot.
Sunspot. Dang it.
So you were on the right track there, mashed potatoes. All right, question number 4 is going to come in the
I thought he
category
was
of
Asian.
the DCEU. The machines that Zod intends to use to terraform the Earth in Man of Steel are called what?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Every now and then I hit on one that people will go, oh yeah, I keep forgetting about that.
I think I know the answer to this question.
We'll soon find out.
This is true.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right, let's go to Boatman first.
The Codex?
That is incorrect. Mashed potatoes?
Something like creation spires or something. I don't know.
That is also incorrect. We were looking for world engines.
World engines. Sure.
Alrighty. Question number 5 is going to come. Hang on, what the heck just happened? Oh, not fun. Oh, there we go. Sorry. Screen just went black. All right. Question number 5 is going to come in the category of Middle Earth. Who plays Faramir in the Lord of the Rings films?
Oh, I know this guy. This guy's been in a couple of movies. Some of them had hobbits in them.
Yeah, some absolutely did. He's also been in a couple of Netflix series, a handful of other comic properties, if I'm not mistaken.
You are not mistaken. No.
In 5, 4,
If you had
3, 2, 1.
Shit.
Pens down. All right, mashed potatoes.
Nothing.
All right, little boat.
Was it Sean Bean?
That is incorrect. You were looking for his brother Boromir. No, Faramir was played by David Wenham.
Dang it. I knew David.
Mhm.
Freaking had David.
All right. Your next question. Question number 6 is going to come in the category of mixed bag. In Sin City, what is the name of Shelley's abusive ex-boyfriend?
Don't forget, fellas, it's right there at the tip of your tongue or at the point of your brain, I guess. You do have 4 repeats that you can't
Do
use.
you need first and last name?
Not technically. It'd be if I said too much, it'd give it away, I think.
Okay.
In 5, 4, 3, 2,
Give me a repeat.
1. Okay, that's one for Boatman. In Sin City, what is the name of Shelley's abusive ex-boyfriend?
Oh, this guy, kind of an asshole, especially because of the whole, abuse thing.
Yeah, he went a little too Chris Brown in that situation. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right, let's go to Little Boat first.
I couldn't pull it. I said buddy.
That is incorrect. Mashed potatoes?
It's Senator Kelly's son.
No, that is also incorrect. We were looking for Jackie Boy. Yep.
Okay.
All right, question number 7 is going to come in the category of the Wizarding World. How many Weasley children are there?
The younger of the two opponents using his fingers to count. Smart strategy. Hopefully he can get that.
Wait, repeat the question, please.
Sure thing. That's 2 for mashed potatoes. How many Weasley children are there? This question might actually be more of a trick than these guys anticipate.
I believe so because I'll tell you.
almost didn't write it.
Yeah, we'll discuss it after the
Yeah.
the reveals.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right, mashed potatoes.
7.
That is correct. Boatman.
7.
All right, very good. Wasn't sure how well you guys would do on that one because there's
Bill,
one.
Charlie, Percy, Fred, George, Ron, Jim.
Yep. I'm gonna say the only trick there is Charlie never actually makes an appearance.
Nope.
Films.
Man, I didn't even count Charlie, and I just miscounted. I miscount. I forgot
How is
about
that for
Charlie. I just
serendipity?
miscounted.
All right. We'll move on to our 8th and final question in round number 1, and that question is going to come in the category of the MCU. What adjective does Drax use to describe the control room as he and the others are trying to escape the kiln?
Never met a more serious person in my life.
And I've met a lot of serious people.
Haven's doing a really good Drax impersonation right now. He's standing so still you can't even see him.
Mm-hmm.
He's imperceptible to the human eye.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right, let's go to Little Boat.
Couldn't pull it.
And mashed potatoes.
I know this is wrong, but I said tiny.
That is incorrect. We were looking for
Drax
irksome.
would not have said tiny. Irksome.
Irksome.
Irksome guard tower.
I'm gonna say he specifically says to Rocket, free us from this irksome confinement, which basically had to describe a very small space. But with that being said, round number 1 is in the books, and where do our scores stand, Mr. Arsonist?
Surprisingly, we have a tie coming out of round number 1. It's just as many points as you thought it might be. It is tied at 2 points apiece.
All right. Well, in that case, let me get a quick look at our Inner Geekdom standings. See who has the better record out of these two individuals, and it looks like
I'm guessing it's mashed potatoes.
Mashed Potatoes actually does have the better record at 2-1 as opposed to 1-1 for Mr. Boatman. So with that being said, Mr. Mashed Potatoes, would you like to have your numbers generated first in round 2 or second?
I'll go first.
All right. Well, with that being said, before we get into that, round number 2, for those of you watching at home, is going to work like this. I have a random number generator here set between the numbers of 1 and 12. Each number corresponds with a different movie category. When I generate a category, they do have the option to go again, unless, of course, they land on players' or opponent's choice. Once the final category is selected, they will have 5 questions in that category worth 2 points apiece. However, if they feel the need that they need a little extra help, they can go to multiple choice, in which case the value of the question will drop to 1 point. Keep in mind, gentlemen, that stealing is available in this round. With that being said, Mr. Mashed Potatoes, here we go.
All right, let's do it.
You ended up on category number 9. Category number 9 is going to land you on scores and soundtracks. Would you like to keep it or go?
No, spin again.
All righty. Category number 11, which is going to land you on movie release dates.
Are you serious?
Movie release dates!
I am
All
dead
right.
serious,
Powers of Scott
unfortunately.
Vance have shown upon me.
Says the guy who looks like he was a product of a Scott Mann's vasectomy. Anyhow, let's move right along here. Category is movie release dates. Here we go, Mr. Mashed Potatoes. Question number 1. Sin City, A Dame to Kill For was released in what year?
2015.
That is incorrect. Boatman for a 2-point steal.
2014.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, question number 2. When was Ang Lee's Hulk released?
2008.
That is incorrect. Boatman.
2003.
Correct. Question number 3.
Incredible Hulk.
Mashed Potatoes. What year saw the release of Batman and Robin?
Shit. 1998.
That is incorrect.
1997.
That is correct for 2 points. All right. Question number 4. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze, was released in what year?
1991.
That is correct for 2 points. Much needed 2-point answer there for Mashed Potatoes. Final question in your round 2 in the category of movie release dates. Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End sailed into theaters in what year?
Shit. Um.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
2007.
That is correct for 2 points. All right. Off to a rocky start there in round 2. Where did our scores end up after that display there, Mr. Arsonist?
Well, with us seeing the reason why we do call him a little mini Scott Mance, Lil Boat got a couple of key steals there, bumped his score up to 8. Mashed Potatoes still escaped pulling those last 2 4 points, bringing his total up to 6.
All righty. Little Boats, your number is now being generated. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. You landed on category number 10, which is the category of DC movies. Would you like to keep that or go again?
I think I'll go again.
All right. You landed on category number 2, which is the category of the Wizarding World.
I'm happy with this.
Okay. Here we go. Question number 1 in the category of the Wizarding World. What shape did the boggart take when Remus stepped in front of Harry in The Prisoner of Azkaban?
A full moon.
That is correct for 2 points. All right. Question number 2. What is the name of the landlady and operator of the Three Broomsticks pub?
Ooh, I'm going to need multiple choice there.
All right. Is it A, Madame Pomfrey, B, Madame Maxine, C, Madame Trelawney, or D, Madame Rosemurda?
Going to go with A.
Madame Pomfrey is incorrect. Mashed potatoes for the steal.
It's D, Rosemurda.
That is correct for 1 point.
Pomfrey's the nurse.
Yeah.
Ah,
Okay.
Trelawney's the divination teacher, and I don't remember the other name you said. Oh, Maxine is the headmistress of Boatman's.
That is correct. Very good. All right. Question number 3, Little Boat. What is the name of the girl with whom Ron becomes romantically involved in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince?
I do need multiple choice here.
All right. Is it A, Parvati Patel, B, Lavender Brown, C, Katie Bell, D, Padma Patel?
between two here.
In 5, 4, 3, 2,
B.
1. B is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
All right. Question number 4. What famous wizard, referenced only by name in the Sorcerer's Stone, do we meet in person in The Crimes of Grindelwald?
Man, this movie hasn't even been out for 1 week yet.
Still counts.
Yeah, I know. I'm not challenging the validity of the questions. Just, dang it. I don't want to go multiple choice, but I'll go multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, Gellert Grindelwald, B, Albus Dumbledore, C, Percival Graves, or D, Nicholas Flamel?
I'm going to go with Nicholas Flamel. That was my gut
That
guess.
is correct for 1 point. All right, and last but not least, in the category of the Wizarding World, question number 5. How many total Horcruxes did Voldemort make?
7.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, and with that, Mr. Burns, where do our scores stand?
Okay. Our scores right now stand at 14-7. I got to talk to you about something after the match.
Okay, not a problem. All right, we will move on to round number 3. Round number 3 is going to work as follows. These gentlemen will each choose 3 numbers between 1 and 15. Each number will correspond with a different movie category. The first question will be worth 2 points, the second worth 3, and the final worth 5 points. After this match, we will either have a winner or we will move into sudden death. With that being said, Little Boat, you are in the lead. Which 3 numbers would you like to choose?
I'll go 4 or yeah, I'll go 4, 14, and 11.
4, 14, and 11. And mashed potatoes, which 3 would you like?
15, 1, and 7.
15, 1, and 7. All righty. We will start off with mashed potatoes. Since you are behind, we'll start with you. Your first number was number 15, which corresponds with the category of mixed bag. For 2 points in the category of mixed bag, what is Kick-Ass's quote-unquote superpower?
He can't feel pain.
That is correct for 2 points. All right. Next up will be category number 1, which is the category of villains. All right. For 3 points, mashed potatoes. Saruman claims that Gandalf's love of what has slowed his mind?
His love of the halflings leaf.
That is correct for 3 points.
Pipe leaf. Yeah.
Pipe weed, pipe leaf, we would have accepted that. All right. All right, so finally.
Old Toby.
Yep. So your final question will come in category number 7, which will be the category of Who Said It? Who said it? For 5 points and the lead. Who said, "You have abandoned the principles that bound us together. You have taken up the sword against your own people"? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Okay. Got 1 left. Who said, "You have abandoned the principles that bound us together. You have taken up the sword against your own people"? Five, 4.
I have one left.
3. Correct.
Repeat.
2. Okay. All right. Your final question. Who said, "You have abandoned the principles that bound us together. You have taken up the sword against your own people"?
Jor-El.
That is correct for 5 points.
Good fucking Paul, dude.
Well done. All right. So now that forces the hand of Mr. Caleb Boatman, who must now hit at least his three-pointer to tie, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
All right, Little Boat, your first question will be in the category 4, which is scores and soundtracks.
Okay.
For 2 points. Who composed the score for Big Hero 6? Five.
Michael Giacchino.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Henry Jackman. All right. Question category 14 was your next one, which will correspond with the category of Marvel films. For 3 points. In Tim Story's Fantastic Four, Reed encourages Johnny to do what in order to help stop Dr. Doom?
How lenient are you going to be with this answer?
Yeah, that's kind of a weird way to word the question.
Like, I think I know exactly what you're looking for, but like,
yeah, it'll just depend. Here we'll go. We'll see what happens in 5, 4, 3, 2,
Like
1.
running circles, flying circles around him.
That is incorrect. The exact words he uses are "go supernova."
Yeah.
Yeah,
he wants him to superheat.
I don't watch
Doom's
those garbage movies, so I'm okay with that.
All right.
How dare you, sir?
So
No,
therefore,
Oh yeah, everybody
They were
loves
garbage.
Tim Story Fantastic Four movies.
your final question for 5 points is going to come in the category of Star Trek. Here we go for 5 points and the win, Little Boat.
The power of Scott Mans, please.
For how long does Captain Pike claim that Jim Kirk's father was captain of a starship before he died?
oh,
dang. Specifically in the remake.
Yeah, specifically, this is Star Trek 2009.
just as a heads up, you do still have repeats.
5,
Repeat.
4. Okay.
That's the second one.
Yep. All right. For how long does Captain Pike claim that Jim Kirk's father was captain of a starship before he died in Star Trek 2009? Five, 4.
Repeat.
Okay. For how long does Captain Pike claim that Jim Kirk's father was captain of a starship before he died in Star Trek 2009?
I don't have any repeats left, right?
One repeat left.
You have one left. 5, 4, 3, 2.
I'm going for 10 minutes.
And your winner, Caleb mashed potatoes and 10. So close, little boat. 12 minutes.
12.
Dang
12 minutes. All right, Mr. Burns, will you please interview these cats and see how they're feeling after all of this insanity?
Of course I will. Of course I will. Shout out to the lovely people in our chat room who think that your questions are a little too hard in the first round on these guys. But I will go to today's unfortunate loser. Lil Boat, Pequeño Bote, how are you feeling after tonight's match?
Well, you know, I've never called IG my league. So a lose here doesn't affect me as much as it would like a lose in regular movies, because that's where I feel like my strengths truly lie. But I do feel like I was pretty happy with the way I played in round 2. I mean, that's how where definitely I got a lot of my strength with like movie release dates. That's definitely less in the details and more with like stuff that's definitely a little more relevant to the actual movie league and not just the IG league. So I think that helped me out there. But Caleb played a great game. Yeah, I mean, it definitely hurts to be so close on your round 3 question. To be 2 minutes off, that hurts a little bit, but it doesn't really matter because you're all gonna lose to Grant. Apocalypse!
Bet that really steamed your clams. Now, on to the person who actually still, on to the person who still matters. Mashed potatoes. This match, bud. You look a little hesitant coming into round 3. Even with a couple of those really nice steals that you got. How are you feeling about your performance tonight?
I mean, I definitely didn't do well in round 1. Let's be honest. But round 2, I chalk it up to strategy, I guess. I lost some points there, but I was kind of like when it's release dates, multiple choice doesn't help at all, and I know he knows his release dates, but I was close with most of them, so it was a calculated risk, and thankfully it paid off.
High risk, high reward situations. It did. Now now you're going on right after this match is officially. I don't know if we're going to cut the stream itself, but right after this match is officially done, you are going to be playing your stablemate, your team partner, C-Dub. How are you feeling about this match?
I'm actually feeling really excited about it. I didn't take this match very seriously, but I take that one pretty dang seriously. I expect it to be a good battle, and may the best man win, I guess.
And Lil Boat, don't take us talking disparagingly about you to heart. Putting up 14 points in a league where you are 1-1 with batting 500 before this match started is a completely valiant effort.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. You played a good game, man.
Yeah, I already beat you in movies, so I don't care.
And we're 1-1, so let's tiebreaker.
Yeah, we need a match to tie us up.
The tiebreaker in wrestling, so we can both suck.
Yeah. What is Hulk Hogan?
Well, in any case,
Suburban
we definitely have an interesting situation on our hands because, like you said, Jay, Caleb Mashed Potatoes, his night is not done. He now has to go immediately into a match with his brother in arms, C-Dub Chris Woodburn. He finds himself in a very similar situation to what you will find yourself in later on tonight against Richard Schwartz. And not only that, but this is actually going to be it's a replay essentially of the finals of that gauntlet match we had a couple of weeks ago. So this definitely has a lot of interesting elements to it.
Listen to my theme music. I ain't never scared.
All right. Well, as soon as C-Dub jumps in here, we will jump right into that next match. Caleb, you are more than well. Let me be more specific. There's C-Dub. Boatman, you are more than welcome to stick around and commentate on the next match if you would like to.
I might stick around for a little bit.
Man, oh man. Mashed potatoes, hell of a comeback. Boatman, all I'll say is you're lucky I wasn't in there because I'd have dominated that release date. Jake can tell you I knew all the answers.
Except for when, you didn't.
Like, I mean, now
Howard
we're
the
getting
Duck?
into trash talking, right? Let's look at that last team match then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
2005.
I had an off day that day, but I
Howard-
knew all five.
Okay,
That's
today.
Howard the Duck.
I'm not talking trash on you, partner.
All right. With that said, gentlemen, let us go ahead and get started here. We will move immediately into round number 1. You guys remember the way I've described this in the previous video or in the previous match, so I don't need to spend my time flapping my gums about it. Let's get right into it. Let's get it on. Ding, ding. All right, gentlemen. Question number 1 in round 1 is going to come in the category of Marvel films. In Deadpool, Wade Wilson tells, quote, Agent Smith, that he may want to sneak out the back of the bar because they are close to where?
Oh, this is not a situation that I would like to be in. I don't want Deadpool to talk to me. If Deadpool's talking to me, I've probably fucked up royally.
This is true. Absolutely.
Or you're
true.
Fred Savage.
Or
Yeah,
TJ
and
Miller.
he's tied you up somewhere.
You don't want to be TJ Miller.
About Deadpool, this new Deadpool release. Apparently,
2,
the idea was given to him by
1.
fans a year ago.
Pens down. All right, let's start with C-Dub.
An elementary school.
A school, yes, we will accept that. Mashed potatoes.
I had a school.
That'll work. Yep. All right. Starting off strong with both of these guys. Question number 2 in the category of Star Wars. In Rogue One, what is the name of the general who gives Cassian Andor the order to kill Galen Erso?
Oh.
It's always those tertiary characters that you never pay attention to that are always the important ones.
Mm-hmm. I've made a habit of just going in and studying like every single character and every single scene, knowing actors and everybody. It's tedious, and you can't really enjoy the movie that way, but
Well, that's what
Never works.
Wikipedia is for.
very true, very true.
And IMDb.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to mashed potatoes.
Don't have it.
Nothing. C-Dub.
I got nothing.
All right, we were looking for General Draven.
Raven.
I would have guessed
Is he related to Eric?
I thought I was gonna for fun write General Mon Mothma.
Yeah,
she
that was
wasn't a
like
general.
that's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah.
All right. Question number 3 in the category of DC. What does V call his home in V for Vendetta?
Ooh, I love this movie. Like,
Just watched it yesterday on Netflix.
R.I.P. to John Hurt.
Absolutely.
If you found yourself being a masked vigilante, what letter would you associate yourself with?
See, maybe it's just my love of the X-Men, but it definitely would have to have an X. That'd definitely be the one I have to go with.
X-Force?
I could see you with a Racer X. Cowl
Exactly.
on.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right, C-Dub.
I don't know, Monte Cristo.
That is incorrect, though. Good guess. Let's go to mashed potatoes.
I believe it was the Night Gallery.
Ooh,
You're so close. It was the Shadow Gallery.
Shadow Gallery.
So close. All right. Question number 4 in the category of the Wizarding World. What is the name of the witch with whom Newt Scamander was said to have been smitten in Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them?
Oh, Jesus.
I know who plays this character in the sequel. What the heck is her name?
All right.
Ooh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right, let's go to mashed potatoes.
I just wrote down Betty.
That is incorrect. C-Dub?
Nah, I couldn't remember it.
All right, we were looking for Lita Lestrange.
Oh, Bellatrix
Played by Zoe Kravitz in the sequel.
That is correct. All right, next question is going to come in the category of mixed bag. Who plays the character of Mr. Kojima in Bulletproof Monk?
This is a comic book movie?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Surprising, right?
Jay, have you ever met a bulletproof monk?
No, but I have met a bullet-riddled squire.
I met somebody who I thought was bulletproof. I was wrong.
Everybody's technically bulletproof at least once.
Mm-hmm. Tell that to... Nah, I can't say that joke. That's too dark. That's too dark. I can't even go there. In 5,
Full lunches.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right, let's go to C-Dub.
Is it Chow Yun-Fat?
That is incorrect. Mashed potatoes.
Oh, shit. I said Chow Yun-Fat, too.
That is incorrect. We were looking for the late, great Mako Iwamatsu.
R.I.P. Uncle Iroh.
God, these first-round questions are brutal.
All right, question number 6 is going to come in the category of video game movies.
Hang on, I can't hear anything.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
Hello.
Fuck.
It's the beauty of running a live production.
Absolutely. Live entertainment, folks. This is what you pay for. Not really.
Hey guys, I can't hear anything. I'm gonna have to jump. I'm like try to jump out and jump back in.
Okay. Somebody play the Jeopardy music while we wait.
Do 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 do. Boo boo.
Suck it, Trebek.
Brooke.
I had to do it. I'm sorry.
Hey, James, earlier today I was studying up that Big Hero 6, and I knew that Henry Jackman.
All right, good.
Nobody cares.
Caleb doesn't care because he didn't get it.
Yeah. Boatman's getting a little sass on him these days.
Look,
Oh yeah, ever since he joined up with Sean and Grant, he's got a pep in his step.
Well, to me, it's like running into earlier Sean Waltman while he's got Scott Hall and Kevin Nash standing behind him. Guy looked like a freaking toothpick.
Yeah, I just run my mouth so that Grant can back me up.
Mm-hmm. Eventually, you're gonna start writing checks your mouth can't, your ass can't cash.
That's what I've been doing my whole life.
Mm-hmm. Eventually, that alligator mouth's gonna overload that hummingbird ass.
Okay then.
Yeah, it's a saying here in the South. I don't get it either.
Well, sometimes the frying pan's gotta be the fish. That's a saying nowhere.
Yeah, I was about to say, good grief.
We don't have sayings in Iowa.
Isn't, oh my God, look at all this corn a saying?
Yeah, we normally say it when we have too many cats. Look at all this corn.
Well, we got a whole bunch of dead air going on, fellas.
I know, right?
Hey,
hey, there he is. Mashed potatoes is back.
I was going to have to talk about the local sports team.
Can you hear us?
Indiana
Cornhole's not a real
Airbuds.
sport.
Okay, I can hear again. I can hear again.
Okay.
All right, fantastic. All righty. Let's
Sorry
move
about
on
that.
again then with question number 6. The category is video game movies. What does Bill Hader's character claim his name is when introducing himself to the birds in the Angry Birds movie?
God! I forget about this damn movie.
Oh my god!
They're making a
This is
sequel.
the greatest film ever made. Fight me.
Yeah, they've got a sequel coming next year, but still, it's a mobile game. I wouldn't call this a video game. That's like,
Technically counts.
oh my god! I would challenge the validity of that.
In 5, 4,
It's a
3,
microtransaction manager.
2, 1.
Repeat.
Pens down. All right, repeat was thrown out.
All right.
What?
Never mind. I got it down now.
Oh, you got it? All
I
right.
can't wait
I
till they
just
make a
needed that
comeback.
extra like 1 second.
Let's just go with mashed potatoes then.
Is it Mighty Eagle?
No, that is incorrect. Let's go to C-Dub.
Nothing.
We were looking for Leonard. He was the leader of the pigs.
Oh, okay.
You were thinking of Peter Dinklage's character.
Yeah.
All right. Seventh question is going to come in the category of Middle Earth.
Who that was?
Category of Middle Earth. What actor portrays Radagast the Brown in the Hobbit films?
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
God damn it.
I know, I picked the sucky ones. Shame on me.
He has some gigantic rabbits. Rascabel.
Oh, God
If
damn
I'm
it.
not mistaken, it is Vanilla Ice.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right, let's go to C-Dub first.
Nothing.
Mashed potatoes.
Freaking Doctor Who. I couldn't think of it though.
We were looking for Sylvester McCoy.
Mm-hmm.
Sylvester McCoy.
Freaking Fifth
Right.
Doctor. I couldn't freaking pull
Your
his
eighth
goddamn
and
name.
final question is going to come in the category of mashed potatoes favorite, Pirates of the Caribbean. All right. What
Love
are the
it.
names of the 2 bumbling pirates who serve under Barbossa in the Curse of the Black Pearl?
Oh.
Oh.
I'll give you guys a little extra time on this one since there's 2 names.
That is a deep cut. I would call that a gaping wound, not a deep cut. That is son of a. I barely think I have that.
All right. And the answer's in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right. Let's go to mashed potatoes.
Fucko in one eye.
Not bad, but incorrect. C-Dub.
Is it Pinto and Rigetti?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Well done, C-Dub. All
Good
right.
old Dubs.
All right. After that glorious round 1, where do our scores stand, Mr. Burns?
That was a monumental round 1. We have a close game, to say the least. We do have C-Dub in the lead with 2 points, and Mashed Potatoes holding steady right behind him with 1. But we know how this happens. We literally just saw it 20 minutes ago. Anything
Absolutely.
can happen. And yeah, let's see where we go from here.
And for those of you bitching in the comments section right now, like I know you are in the chat saying these questions are too tough for round 1, this is for a shot at the title eventually down the line. So if you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you. Suck it! And with that being said, let's move into round number 2. You guys know how this works. Each of you will have a random number generated between 1 and 12. The number will correspond with a different category. You may choose to spin again unless, of course, you land on player's or opponent's choice. You'll get 5 questions in the category you have selected, each worth 2 points apiece, unless, of course, you choose to go to multiple choice, in which case the value will drop to 1 point. Keep in mind your repeats and your steals. C-Dub, since you were in the lead, would you like to go first or defer to your partner?
First.
Alrighty, here we go. First number being generated. You landed on category number 11, which is going to be the category of DC. Would you like to keep that or go again?
Man, I knew I wouldn't get it after my partner got in the first minutes. I really wanted release dates to redeem myself from last time.
Hey, they might still be in there. You could always spin again.
Nah, I can't not take DC. I'm the hardcore DC guy. So yeah,
All right. DC it is. All right. Question number 1 in the category of DC. What is the motto of the Norse Fire Party in V for Vendetta?
The motto?
Yeah, motto, creed, whatever you want to call it.
Their chant, their war cry, the thing their cheerleaders say when they're
I actually
telling
know
everybody
this
to go
one.
inside.
5, 4,
Is
Three.
it
2.
Is it Fingerman?
That is incorrect. Mashed potatoes for the steal.
Oh, geez. Okay, so it's strength through unity, unity through purity.
Ooh, you were so close. Strength
Faith.
through unity, unity
Faith.
through faith. So close. All right. Well, next question then. Let's see if these guys can bounce back here. Question number 2 in the category of DC, C-Dub. What is the full legal name of Halle Berry's character in Catwoman?
Shit.
He's a hardcore DC fan, but not even the hardcore DC fans watched this movie.
Nope. In 5.
Damn it!
4.
Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, Patience Phillips, B, Selena Kyle, C, Irina Dubrovna, or D, Holly Robinson?
A.
That is correct for 1 point. All right. Question number 3. And everybody watch your monitors for Splash. In The Dark Knight, how much money did the Joker steal from the mob-run bank?
A relatively small amount. 58 million.
That is incorrect. Mashed potatoes for the steal.
Oh! Shit!
158.
That
No,
is incorrect. It was
68 million.
68.
68.
Damn it!
That's what overconfidence will get you, C-Dub. All right. Question number 4 in the category of DC. In Batman, Mask of the Phantasm, Bruce contemplates giving up on his vigilante plans and tells his parents' grave that it's because he didn't count on what?
Shit! Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, things changing, B, falling in love, C, the pain fading, or D, being happy?
Let me hear them options one more time, please.
All right, that's 1 repeat. All right, is it A, things changing, B, falling in love, C, the pain fading, or D, being happy?
Falling in love?
That is incorrect. Mashed potatoes for the steal. You need a repeat on the options again?
No.
Well, I was going to give you a free one, but...
Okay, I mean, give them to me.
Okay, free repeat. A, things changing, B, falling in love, C, the pain fading, or D, being happy?
I'm going to go with things changing.
That is also incorrect. The correct answer was being happy.
Well, at least it wasn't my second option.
All right, and question number 5. All right, C-Dub. In Constantine, due to God and Lucifer's wager, angels and demons are prevented from doing what?
Multiple choice.
All right, is it A, procreating together, B, fighting amongst the living, C, manifesting on earth, or D, manipulating events?
Manipulating events.
Incorrect. Mashed potatoes for the steal.
Like, I mean, they're prohibited from, like, physically interacting with you. Like, give me the options again.
All right. Is it A, procreating together? B,
No.
fighting amongst the living?
No.
C, manifesting on Earth?
Yeah,
or
that
D,
one.
That is correct for 1 point. All right. So after C-dubs, round number 2, where do our scores stand, Jay Burns?
I have the scores still standing. It's still a tight game. I have 3 to mashed potatoes. I have C-dub at 3 and mashed potatoes at 2. That's what I have right now.
That's what I have as well. All right. Mashed potatoes, here we go. Your number is being generated now. You landed on category number 1, which is the category of Who Said It? Would you like to keep it or go again?
Spin again.
Okay. You landed on category number 2, which is the category of the MCU.
Jeez. Okay.
All right, here we go.
So again, who said it?
Question number 1. In Guardians of the Galaxy, how many units does Yondu offer as a bounty on Peter Quill?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, 20,000, B, 30,000, C, 40,000, or D, 50,000?
Uh, 20,000?
Incorrect. C-dub. I'll give you one free repeat on the options. Is it A, 20,000, B, 30,000, C, 40,000, or D, 50,000?
Damn it. I was actually thinking what he said. 50,000.
Also incorrect. We were looking for 40,000. All right. Question number 2. Mashed potatoes.
Yep.
In The Avengers, Coulson claims that Loki will lose because he lacks what?
Give me the multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, tenacity, B, fortitude, C, endurance, D, conviction?
Conviction.
That is correct for 1 point. All right. Question number 3. In Captain America, the Winter Soldier, how many pirates does Rumlow state are aboard the ship that Cap and S.H.I.E.L.D. are sent to rescue?
How many does Romulo say the pirates are say on the ship? Wait, so they're pirates that they're supposed to rescue? What?
The pirates are on the ship. They're sent to rescue the ship or whatever it is.
Oh, okay.
5, 4.
Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, 15, B, 25, C, 35, or D, 20?
35.
That is incorrect. C-dub.
Let me hear them
A.
options.
Yeah, A, 15, B, 25, C, 35, or D, 20.
Shit! I'm between 2 answers. I know it's one or the other. Freak!
Flip a coin, Harvey, in 5.
20.
That is incorrect. We were looking for 25.
25. Damn it, man.
All right. Question number 4 for mashed potatoes. In Thor: The Dark World, what is the name of the man who takes Jane on a date early on in the film? Just need his first name.
Okay.
5, 4,
Yeah,
3,
multiple choice.
2. Okay. Is it A, Richard, B, David, C, Jonathan, or D, Carl?
David?
That is incorrect. C-Dub.
Is it Richard?
That is correct for 1 point. All right, and mashed potatoes, your final question in round number 2. In Avengers Age of Ultron, what does Black Widow call Iron Man after he asks if she and Banner were playing Hide the Zucchini?
Multiple choice.
All right, is it A, Chrome Dome, B, Metalhead, C, Brass Balls, or D, Shellhead?
B?
Say B as in boy?
Yes.
Incorrect. C-Dub.
Shellhead.
That is correct for 1 point.
Jesus.
That's a real big throwback to the original Avengers comics.
Indeed it is. All righty. With that being said, Mr. Burns, where do we see our scores at the moment?
Our scores stand as such. I believe I still have the correct numbers. We have Cita, who pulled away a little bit in that round with a total of 5 points because he got a couple of those steals. And Mashed Potatoes still just right behind him with 3 points.
Yep, that's what I have as well.
Okay.
All right, so all it would take was answering this first question in round 3 to tie up the game for Mashed Potatoes. So with that said, round 3, you know how this works. You each pick numbers between 1 and 15. They each correspond with a different movie category. First one's worth 2, second one's worth 3, the third is worth 5. At the end of this, we either have a winner or we go to sudden death. With that being said, C-Dub, since you were in the lead, what would you like your 3 numbers to be?
What was it between again?
1 and 15.
All right. 6, 13, and 2.
6, 13, and 2. All
Got
right,
'em written
and
down as
mashed
well.
potatoes.
7, 1, and 15.
7, 1, and 15. All right, here we go. Mashed potatoes, since you are slightly behind, we will go ahead with your numbers first. So you chose category number 7, and that category is going to correspond with the DCEU. All right, for 2 points. Who portrays Slade Wilson, a.k.a. Deathstroke, in the DCEU?
Joe Manganiello.
That is correct for 2 points. All right,
Cool.
Mashed Potatoes ties up the game. We're going to stick with him to see if he can pull ahead. Category number 1, which is the category of mixed bag. All right, for 3 points, Mashed Potatoes. In Men in Black 2, what is the name of the pizza parlor where Rosario Dawson's character works?
Oh. Shit.
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Luigi's Pizza?
That is incorrect. You are on the right track, though. It's Ben's Pizza, so it was just a single name. Good try. All right, let's go ahead and move to C-Dub, see if you can pull ahead here for a 2-point question in category number 6. And that category is going to be weapons, tech, vehicles, and magical items. All right, for 2 points. What kind of dart does Jango Fett fire into Zam's neck in order to poison her and keep her from talking to Anakin and Obi-Wan?
A toxic dart.
I need a little bit more specific than that.
Did Mashed Potatoes hit his 5-pointer?
No, we
You
went
didn't
to
get a
C-Dub.
5-point.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't do it yet. I need a little bit more specific than that, C-Dub, I'm afraid. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I know toxic dart.
All right. It is later on described in the film as a Camino saber dart. All right. So with that said, we'll stick with C-Dub since we're still tied here. You chose category number 13. That is going to correspond to the category of the MCU.
Okay.
In Avengers Age of Ultron, Cap refers to himself as the world's foremost expert on what?
You broke up a little bit.
All right, I'll give you a free repeat on that. In Avengers Age of Ultron, Cap calls himself the world's foremost expert on what?
Waiting too long.
That is correct for 3 points. All right, so we move to mashed potatoes. Who now has to answer a 5-pointer in order to stay in the game. Your category was category 15. That is going to land you in the category of DC. For 5 points. Who portrays Lord Voldemort in the Lego Batman movie?
Fuck it, Ray Fiennes.
And your winner, Christopher C. Dub Woodburn.
Can I give the answer? I did know this. It's Eddie Izzard.
That is correct. Eddie Izzard. Yeah, Ray Fiennes was in the movie, but he played Alfred instead, which is weird. Why you wouldn't just have him reprise that role? It didn't make any sense to me. With that said, let's go ahead. Jay, why don't you see how both these guys are feeling after that grueling match?
You're muted, dude.
Well, I hope y'all can read lips and or the sign language that you can't see because I don't know what to do with my hands. But I will start with the unfortunate this second match. Mashed potatoes. This was grueling. It was almost a little mini gauntlet for you. He had to face off against Little Boat, who you two had a match that had monumentally different scores. But this one was against your stablemate, your brother in arms. How's this bittersweet moment tasting to you? Is it bittersweet?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, it's bittersweet. I mean, like, it's always good when when the result is me or C-Dub getting the win. It's always it's a win-win situation. But I wish it had been me. This one was fucking rough, man. This was a rough fucking game. But yeah, I'm glad C-Dub won. He's gonna kick Grant's ass.
Oh, well, there's still.
And then he's gonna be a double champion. So it's lovely.
I do believe he still has one more person to go through, and we will find out who that is here in just a couple of minutes. But we will definitely see you next season for IG, correct?
Yeah, I mean that's the plan. I don't know how we do seasons now, but sure.
Seasons, series, Survivor, I don't know. We just vote people off now. It is what it is. And so with that, I appreciate you. Brother, you put up a hell of a fight in both of these matches. Nothing to hang your head over. I'm gonna move on to C-Dub. C-Dub, how you feeling after tonight's win, bud?
I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. First, I want to commend the shit out of my partner because that was an epic comeback in round 3 against Boatman. Like, I'll be honest, I legit thought that I was going to be facing him, but my partner, he proved me wrong, which I'm happy about. And this is just one step closer to Grant, whether it's you or Richard. I nothing against y'all, but I'm feeling good that I will end up ultimately facing Grant. But which one of y'all it is, I look forward to that match.
Those are very confident words coming from you. How are you feeling about the strength of the questions that you're being asked?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. These first round questions are a lot tougher than I would have thought, but it just means I gotta up my game I was very disappointed on the 68 million because I love that quote. That's why I started off by citing the entire quote, but I missed it by 5 instead of singing 6. So, yeah.
Missed it by 10 million. Sometimes that happens to the best of us. But I mean, this match you put up, you know, obviously you put up more points. You both put up a hell of a fight.
No, we didn't. We did not.
Hey. You both put up a fight.
There was a fight.
It was a slap fight, but it was still a fight nonetheless.
I think the real fight is going to be once we go off the air and these guys are bitching me out over the questions.
Man, I won't bitch you out. I know
you won't. I'm yanking your chain, dude.
But yeah, I'm gonna shoot it back over to Shimo. I've said my piece. These two have said their piece, and let's leave it at that.
Well, with that being said, as you mentioned before, we do have another match coming up immediately after this one. It will be Jay the Arsonist Burns going up against his fellow Revenger Richard Schwartz. Be on the lookout for that. You can't wait to see what shakes down in that match. But with that being said, let's go right around the horn here and see exactly where everybody can be found. Starting with Caleb Mashed Potatoes Hansen. Where can everybody find you?
You can find me on Facebook. I'm Caleb H. or on Twitter at the Caleb Hansen. But literally, I haven't checked Twitter in like months. So just follow Jack of All Trivia on Twitter. And if you're into bad punk music, check out my band, The Beta Waves. We're trying to do some recording while it's cold. So we're not really having shows right now, but we're doing some stuff. So look out for it. You can find our music on Spotify and Apple Play and all the other fucking Google Play. Bandcamp. Yeah. Bandcamp. The Beta Waves. Check us out.
All right. And though he is no longer in the stream with us, you can also find Caleb Boatman at his YouTube channel, Caleb Boatman. You can also find him here at Jack of All Trivia, competing all over here in movie leagues, team leagues, here in Inner Geekdom. And you can find him every single Sunday on Schmodown All Access, where we break down everything that goes down in the Schmodown every single week. He runs a great show there. We always have a lot of great guests on there. I say we. I'm on there every now and then whenever my schedule doesn't prevent me from being a part of it. But with that said, let's move on to C-Dub, Christopher Woodburn, our ultimate winner of the evening. Where can everybody find you?
You can find me on YouTube at Christopher Woodburn, Twitter, Chris Woodburn83, Facebook, Christopher Michael Woodburn. If you do Schmodown reactions, trailer reactions, come join the NTS Fame Reaction League. And tomorrow night, I will be facing the queen of the NWO, Nicole Morgan, for the singles championship. Best believe
Morris.
It's going to be a fucking great match.
All right. Well, I will correct you on two things there. Her name is Nicole Morris, and second of all, she's going to wipe the floor with you. So,
shout out to the queen, but she going down.
In any case, all right. With that said,
done.
Arsonist Jay Burns, where can the good people find you?
All the important people know where they can find me. But for the rest of y'all, you can find me on Facebook at Jay Burns. You can find me on Twitter at JBurns253. You can find me on Letterboxd at JBR253. You can find me on Instagram at @bargang_Burns. All of those Burns is end with a Z, not an S. So if you can't find me, that's probably why. Also, check out my YouTube channel that I host along with Dominic, the Movie Nerd Rizzy. That is like this close to being shut down because we do such great work, but it's all copyrighted. So you won't be able to watch the majority of it. Without asking for links at your movie reviews.
Yep. Hashtag YouTube copyright is broken. In any case, you can find me over at my own personal YouTube channel, James Shima. I'm actually doing a complete overhaul of my channel. I probably won't be posting many videos anytime within the next little bit, but you can find some brand new content coming out very, very soon. You can also find me there doing movie reviews, TV reviews, trailer reactions, other random stuff that I feel like doing. I'm actually getting ready to do like a fitness vlog, so you can track me on that if you want. You can also find me with my own show there, Sweating It Out, where a bunch of nerds get together and geek out over any given topic for any given amount of time. You can find me playing D&D with Jay Burns, Richard Schwartz, Caleb Mashed Potatoes, and a whole bunch of other knuckleheads whenever we decide to get that up and running again. You can also find me here at Jack of All Trivia hosting the Inner Geekdom League. You can also find me defending my Wrestling Trivia Championship in the Wrestling League. And you can find me competing in the movie leagues where I generally tend to get my keister kicked. But what are you going to do? Well, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap it up here for us at Jack of All Trivia and the Inner Geekdom League. I will bid you all adieu. So for C-Dub, for Mashed Potatoes, for the Arsonist, for Caleb Little Boat Boatman, I am the King of Hearts, James Shimo, wishing you goodbye and good night. Bang!